Most black women don't get married, part 3. Have you ever had a sneaky suspicion that something just isn't right? That there's something wrong with the status quo? Well, have you ever heard of the Willie Lynch Letter? Regardless of whether you think it's a valid artifact of the past or a cleverly crafted hoax, it really doesn't matter. But what really matters is that the principles, tactics, and strategies included in this document are reflected in our modern society. Now, I'm not going to get into the weeds of what's stated in the document. Perhaps I'll discuss that in a future video. But rather, today, let's focus on the clearly seen, observable, and prevalent effects of this document. So let's talk about it. A brief history. Allegedly, in 1712, a speech was written by a West Indian slave owner named William Lynch to instruct other slave owners in the Virginia colony how to best control their slaves. Here are the 7 devastating effects of the Willie Lynch Letter. Number 1. Black women are pedestalized while black men are demonized. The best way to destroy the family is to turn the marriage relationship upside down, where the man is subservient to his wife. Attack the strong image of the black man, emasculate him, discredit him, marginalize him, break him down psychologically so that he is mentally weak and emotionally immature. By doing this, he won't assert his masculinity and thus stand up for his rights. Instead, glorify the image of the black woman. Replace the black man with the black woman in leadership roles because the black man has abandoned his post as the head of the home. Encourage black women to be more masculine and selfish in speech, thought, and action. Give her the burden of raising children by herself outside of wedlock while she complains in a state of resentment against the black man. Number 2, there is a war between the sexes. Feminism and liberalism has taken root in the hearts of black women. In general, while black men tend to support their traditional nuclear family role, black women reject this paradigm and adopt views that sustain her plight as the breadwinner, especially as a single mother. Black men and black women just can't seem to get along. Both are resentful towards the other, and there is no room for grace and understanding. Number 3, sign language. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Sign language has exploded exponentially in the reactive tone of black women. They are disrespectful in how they speak to black men, and black men will not tolerate this behavior. Black women think that they are always right, and if anything goes wrong, it's always the black man's fault. They refuse to be corrected, refuse to be submissive, and refuse to be pleasant in their speech. Their tongue is used like the tongue of the devil, to deceive, distract, and destroy. Number 4, the hurt people narrative is perpetuated. This paradigm is a vicious cycle. Mental health is a taboo in the black community. Investment in personal growth and emotional and spiritual healing are not regarded as a necessity. Many broken people continue to break down other people until peace and cooperation no longer exists. Number 5, the rise of racism and colorism. Racism and racist people still exist. Unfortunately, black people are among them. Black people are not only racist against their oppressors, whether real or imagined, but are also racist against themselves. In some cases, light-skinned people are preferred above dark-skinned people, and vice versa, which makes them insecure and lowers their self-esteem. They are always fighting for self-love, while being ignored by each other. They just can't seem to stop calling everything racist just because they don't agree with it. Number 6, the victim mentality and blame game. There is a lack of accountability. The victim mentality is prevalent in the black community, and black women are the greatest promoters of this opinion. There is always something or someone to blame for their current state of relationships, lifestyle, and economic status. self-reflection and personal growth is avoided because change is too difficult, too expensive, or unwanted. And number 7, the crab mentality. Hateration and envy is real. As soon as someone improves their lifestyle, class, or environment, Black people try to pull each other down to their level with negative comments and insults so that they won't feel ashamed for not achieving similar goals. Black people don't bond together and to help each other like other groups do. This definitely has to stop. So what do y'all think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.